Donovan Ezeiruaku, man, what a pick! What a pick for the Cowboys in the second round. For a team that has a track record of missing or getting, questionable guys in the second round, I think the Cowboys finally got somebody right. Especially when you see the stats, the guy got 16 sacks, had over 60 pressures as a defensive end, and just comes from Boston College, which is a gritty program. I feel like the Cowboys finally got something right, and we're gonna break down on why this is the case. Let's go. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Lou's Takes, where this is for the first blame and the last congratulator. We got Donovan Ezeiruaku out of Boston College, and man, this kid is one of the gems of this class that helps put the cherry on top. And I just want to break down how he's going to come in and be an immediate impact to this defensive end edge room that we have here, especially as a pass rusher. So I wanted to start out, sorry about the film quality. We had to, work to get some good quality all 22 film on this kid, because this kid film, not a lot of people wanted to capture his great games that I wanted to show on display to you. So here is a first passing down rep. He has some basketball moves. Here he got a little Euro step to his game right here, and he does this to the tackle, and it's a very dangerous move for him, and it just shows you the dexterity and the bend that has on this kid right here. So let me just let it play. Look like, oh my God, right off the bat, man, right here. Look, oh my God. So look, here we go. Look how he immediately he attacks. So the tackle is taught to stay, inside out on the defensive end, right? And what I mean by, inside out, I mean that he has to have his basically his outside foot needs to basically, be on the it's supposed to be lined up to the nuts or the midline of the defender, so he can remain basically at an equal distance of inside out. But this end right here, what makes him so dangerous is that he's gonna attack your alignment, because you're trying to protect both sides. So he gives the little inside out move, which is very dangerous, and he basically attacks the leverage that he has off bat, and it leaves him, he leaves his feet stationary because of the fluidity in his steps, in his Euro step that he did, which it's a beautiful move, man. And then he dips and rips, and he's gone, man. I also wanted to show off his strength on this play right here. He's outside the screen right now, but you can't see him. But this kid, he can also defend a run just a tad bit. He needs to get better, but he's stronger. What did he leads on? I said this when we picked him. He's a great pound for pound rusher, which means at his size, you're gonna get every strength, every bit of muscle that a guy should be. He is that right now, and look at how he takes on his block and spills it. My God, just one more time, just for the people in the back, the way he took on this block, stands up the guy, spills the play like he's supposed to, and he makes the play right there. So here's the next play. Here he is at tackle. And I just wanted to show off his hand fight and his moves and his repertoire. That's why I'm telling you, this guy's going to be a gifted, just a pass rusher, because as a pass rusher, you need to have counters. That's the main thing I was scouting for in this class. Guys were, classifying guys as rushers, and I'm like, dog, if you don't have any counters, how are you going to win versus these pro level tackles? And this rep best shows that. He gives a good swipe down, and then he counters with a beautiful spin move. Here he goes again. Like, the tackle is showing his hands, placing the hands. Not supposed to do that. You're supposed to strike. But Donovan gonna make it hard for you. So look, he gives a good swipe, get his hands off of him, so he understands. He feels the tackle is leaning on him right here, and gives a nice spin and a good spin move. The key to a good spin move is the backside elbow. Once you get him on him, Boom, this elbow, he's finna throw it with this is his right arm, right? He's finna throw it right at the shoulder, because the spin move works when the tackle is off balance, because it's basically distorting, you know, the big weight of the guy. So you're just trying to, as he's falling left, you're gonna continue to make him fall left, but you're gonna be going, you know, a different direction. So here you go, and the guy was never on, you know, on balance, and he takes advantage of that with this beautiful spin move, and he's going to probably make this play. Yep, great sack right here. Here he is again, matched up off the screen, as you can see, versus number 54 on the right side. And he's going to do a thing called a phantom rush, which is basically when he you know, gives a great step, closes the space in on the tackle, and basically dip the shoulders, and bends the horn. You know, this is one of those drills you see on, you know, the combine when they're running that figure 8. This is that drill in action right here. So here he is again, closing the space, because he loves to attack the tackle. I love that, you know. Don't run the horn, give away what you're playing. He attacks and then gives his move, gives a little phantom, dipping the shoulder to make him more difficult to block, because it's impossible to get a landmark right now. And look, he's low, and with that shoulder he's running the feet. The tackle has now opened the gate, which means he's supposed to be square to the line of scrimmage, but when you open the gate and you're like parallel to the sideline, there's nothing you can do, because you didn't round it off the edge, and now he can win. And look at that, now he's ripping through. Good job by him, man. He affected that play right there. That's a pressure for him. And look at it again, man. This guy right here, he is right here at the bottom of the screen. Just look how he sets up this spin move. He has a dangerous spin move. I wrote that down in my notes. He does a great job of setting the tackle up and getting that elbow around and just using their momentum against them. This is something I believe can translate. I always talked about, if you're gonna have moves in your repertoire, it's all about the confidence of it, and this guy is using it often, man. So here you go. Look at him again, bottom of the screen. He just makes it impossible for the tackle to get like hands on him, which I love. That's pro level, like pass rushing, like, just because a lot of guys at this level go in with the chest ablaze and let the tackles get hands on them. And at the next level, at the NFL, man, they're gonna take advantage of that. But this guy makes it impossible for that. He's just like a leaf, man. You know how a leaf blows in the wind and never lands on anything? That's how he rushed, like. And here you go again. The tackle's now in the way. The tackle doing the best he can to get in front of it. Dude said, "Get out of my way, man. Give me to the quarterback." That's a hell of a sack right there. Here he is again, man. I'm telling you, counters, and his favorite go-to counter to go to, man. This poor tackle from Texas Tech, man. This spin move got him every time, because he felt this guy. He knew he can get him off balance, and then he can stop on a dime. Look at him, like he looked like he's going outside, and here goes the counter. Ooh, look at the tackle. The tackle you're never supposed to be in that position as a tackle, man, with your feet together like that. Oh God, man. And then here he is again. I wanted to show how he can defend the run just a tad bit. One thing I love, and which made me understand that he's actually stronger than what he is, because he has freakishly long arms. And look how he stands up this tackle. He's at the bottom of the screen right here. And look how he stands up this tackle in this zone run play. So he's going to fire off and shoot the hands. And look at that. He's got extension. He's pressing the tackle back. He's affecting the running back lanes down. For the running back has nowhere to go. He could cut it back if he's a running back, but he's going to bounce it outside right to Ezeiruaku, and he's going to be right there to make the play, man. And that's Donovan Ezeiruaku out of Boston College. Now, let me give you my overview on him. This kid's going to be one of those ones for the Dallas Cowboys. I already see him. He's gonna have an immediate impact, because I feel like he can come in and be in our NASCAR packages, beat it. Because if you can pass rush, you're gonna get play time, like in any level. Now, he may not be a 3-down defensive end right now. He's gonna earn our way for that, especially with Flus wanting to play base. But talking about in a 3rd and long situation, and we know it's a passing down, I want Ezeiruaku out there working on the tackle, because I feel like he has the counters, the moves, and just the confidence to go out there and try to win. The way the man can move, like dexterity, his body, use his long arms, like he's not gonna be bad versus the run either, because I'm telling you, that stab he has with both those hands and how he still sit up that tackle, I saw that a lot on film. A lot of times I didn't even show here. And it showed me that he's stronger than what he is. But you talk about just a pure pass rusher, he has moves within his repertoire, man. He has the ghost rush, he has the dead leg, he has the swipe down, he has the rip down, he has the rip up, he can rush inside, he can cut inside. And I love how he has a plan and he wants to attack the leverage of the tackle because he knows he's better than the guys in front of him, but he makes it even harder for you to be comfortable within the rep. And he's like the ideal one-on-one, the 1v1 rusher, man. But listen, man, shout out to Donovan Ezeiruaku. If y'all love him, man, comment down below how much y'all love him. Yeah, make sure to like, subscribe the video. But until next time, peace.